Hi everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to technically set up your lighting. We will have the HDRI map as a sunset and a couple of LED lights here. So let's start with HDRI because that's the main source and you should start with it. You can download it from any website or you can go to Cosmos browser, go to HDRI, I need a day one, and this one morning 008. First, you will need to click on the blue button to download it, and then you click on the green button, Asset Import in Progress, and after that, you close this window. So where you should look for it. Now we go to F10 Render Settings right here, Scene tab, scroll a little bit down, and here it is. Next to Single Map, you see your Corona bitmap. What I want to do is I want to copy it to Material Editor slot. So I'll activate M Material Editor slot and we'll drag and drop it here with instance. I want to control the saturation of my HDRI, so I want to use the Corona color correction. That's a map that will help you doing that. You simply click here, create a new map, Corona, color correct. This is it. Here you'll have your saturation and your exposure if you want your HDRI to be brighter or darker. After this one, I need to connect my Corona color correction back with my working single map as an instance. And this tab, I don't need it anymore. So let's check what do we have. Here it is. It's just a model. As I mentioned, it's a technical setup, so we will not assign any materials or anything, but I'll show you how to behave yourself with HDRIs at least. So if you want to rotate your HDRI, what do? You click on your Corona bitmap, and here you have rotation. I usually start with like 45 or 30 degrees with plus or minus. Depending plus or minus, you will have a different area of your HDRI to light out your room. So let's start the minus. Oh, yes. Here it is. This is what I like. Minus 90. And if you want your map to be less yellow, you can just desaturate it slightly. Let's do it. Maybe 2. If you want it to be brighter or darker, you go to exposure. If you increase your exposure, it will be lighter. If you decrease it, it will be darker. And be careful with the tint. You will have the color tint. So in a hue, you can also slightly change it with minus or plus. Let me show you how does it work in general. So let's imagine that I use saturation. This is 100 saturation for my HDRI. If I will change hue to 1 or 5, I'll have more of the greenish as you see. If I will go with minus, I'll go more with the red tones. So here you should be very, very careful and attentive. So you should not see a very obvious tint in your map. I'll just go back to defaults. It's more than fine for me. All right. If you want to make your image a little bit darker, but not the HDRI, you can, of course, control your exposure. I will lower it a little bit because I want to have more shadows in here. Good. Great. This is your classic, basic, always to go HDRI setup. Now, let's close the material editor and move on to our lighting. I will stop my interactive render and I'll create Corona light. I need a rectangle. Just to make things more convenient, I will isolate with Alt-Q my shelves. And let's go Corona light rectangle, yep. In a top view, I just create long, narrow lighting source. And then I pick it up. I want it to light up, not down. So I will just mirror it and put it somewhere here. You should name it. All right. As for intensity, let's go with this. You can choose between just a color or a temperature or a texture. Texture we don't really use. It's not super common sometimes, but not the daily usage. So it's either the color, you just click here and you can use any color, or you go with the Kelvins. 5,000, it's warm white. The lower you go, the warmer your light will be. So let's start with actually 45, it's okay. Size. I just like even numbers, so I will just a little bit. Okay. Directionality. This is how direct your light will be. If you will have 0, you will light like spread on 180 degrees. If you will use 1, which we never use, by the way, you will have some sort of a laser. So I usually start with 0.3, and then depending on the situation and geometry and materials, I will adjust it. After this blind technical setup, I will still go back and adjust my lighting when I will start working with materials, because they are working in complex always. All right, here I will leave only visible for reflections, the rest I don't need. All right, one we have, shift hold with instance, another one, leave from isolation mode, and let's see what we have. Here they are. Can be a little bit weaker, maybe 10. Good. And the last one I want to put here behind some sort of the shelf on the countertop. So I'll just copy one more, but I will do a copy because I will need to change the size a little bit. I'll go back to 50. And intensity, I need more. Great. This is just the beginning, and we already made so much just in 10 minutes. If you want to skip months of YouTube self-education and learn 3ds Max the right way from day one, we have a full course where I guide you step by step from the modeling till the final picture, so you can become a specialist in 3ds Max and start using it in your career just after finishing it. Everything is explained simply for beginners. You can find all the detail in the description.